Welcome to episode 36 of the Girl About the Globe podcast, continuing series 2 of how to make a difference when you travel. In this week's episode, I am discussing how you can find social impact projects when you travel. Stay tuned. Welcome to Girl About the Globe, a podcast for you, the solo female traveller, empowering women to travel solo with maximum adventure, minimum impact. There are so many great organisations out there making a positive social impact to the local communities. Whether it's a restaurant, accommodation or an online business, people are making positive changes about the globe. Next time you travel, see if there is a social impact organisation making a difference in the country that you're travelling to, such as a cafe or a restaurant. Here is just an example of a list of social impact projects around the world. New Mundo is a platform where you can find eco-villages, eco-friendly hotels, social products and permaculture farms all over the world. It helps to connect you to conscious travellers and like-minded people. In Ethiopia, there is Travel Ethiopia, which is an eco-minded tour and safari operator and a member of the Travellers Against Plastic, helping to reduce the use of plastics in Ethiopia. The company has a deep commitment to Ethiopia's environment, wildlife and community development, creating employment for local residents in Afar. Their work to empower women has helped to minimise negative traditional practices, including early marriage within the community. They guide and organise tours and safaris for local and foreign visitors within Ethiopia, including sightseeing and educational trips on historic sites, ethnicities, folklore, fauna and flora, and scientific research trips to introduce the traveller to the facets of Ethiopia's past and present. In Nigeria, there's an organisation called Mitimef. Water hyacinth is a stubborn aquatic weed which chokes up several of Nigeria's waterways, hampering traditional fishing activities and curtailing access to water bodies. This organisation uses the weeds that can clog the waterways to make beautifully handcrafted products. Transforming their environment is providing an income, generating opportunity for the local people, and restoring livelihoods. In South Africa, there is All Women Recycling, which is based in Cape Town. This woman-led enterprise created eco-friendly gift boxes made from plastic drink bottles. Women who have been unemployed for longer than 2 years are taught the skills needed to create these boxes, while at the same time learning business management, life and sales skills. Juma Street Art Tours. Artist and tour guide Juma Magwela is well known and much loved in Woodstock and the nearby suburbs, where he takes visitors on guided walking tours of these neighbourhood street art. He's also passionate about getting involved with the community, and no tour is complete without painting a wall or helping a local plant their own vegetable garden. Pack for Purpose. Pack for Purpose works with Spire Hotel to help free projects in their local community. They request that guests pack donations in their suitcases, which are then donated to a primary school and a local library to help with education. They also work closely with the elderly to provide essentials to a care home. The Backpack. The Backpack is one of Cape Town's oldest and most well-known hostels. In addition to offering great accommodation for budget travellers, the Backpack also contributes to a number of community projects, ranging from sports to skills development. Visitors have an opportunity to contribute to these projects by simply donating their room key deposit. The Backpack also supports the Pack for a Purpose programme. The Imibala Trust. Situated in Somerset West, the Imibala Trust makes a difference in the lives of children from impoverished homes by offering various programmes such as arts, maths, computer literacy and more. They also have a restaurant on the premises run by esteemed chef Nicole Dupper. All profits from the restaurant, as well as the cookery school she runs, goes towards the trust. In addition, you can get involved in their Sponsor a Child programme. Uthando. Uthando Social Development Projects, or Uthando, which means love, is involved in a wide range of community projects from education to animal welfare, health and unemployment. They also work with refugees and migrants. Their philanthropic cultural tours take visitors to a number of these community projects, as well as providing in-depth information about a number of issues facing the community, like economic, political and social struggles. Shayona. Shayona is a pure vegetarian Indian restaurant both in Cape Town and Johannesburg. They are non-profit community restaurants that give back to charitable organisations in South Africa. In Asia, in Cambodia, you have the Mad Monkey Hostels. This hostel has created their own Mad Monkey Education Fund in collaboration with Cambodia's Children's Fund. They help to raise funds for education in Southeast Asia and provide clean water to rural villages in Cambodia. You can take part in the Ball for School pub crawl every Thursday, where $5 is donated to the hostel's education fund. In India, there's Nomadic Tours. Based in Jodhpur, this tour company targets unknown routes for guests while creating a positive impact on the local people and their communities. Choose a local food tour to taste local dishes, or venture into a rural village for a glimpse into village life. In India and Nepal, Village Ways is an organisation in both India and Nepal that creates income opportunities for villagers. As one of the leaders in responsible tourism for poverty reduction, they offer inspiring holidays in remote villages in India and Nepal that benefit directly from you being there. In Nepal, there's also an organisation called Take On Nepal. As a tour organisation, they're focused on providing opportunities to young women in Nepal. They're one of the only trekking companies training and hiring women and offer treks to women-only groups with women as their guides, such as Everest Base Camp. In Vietnam, the Blue Dragons Children's Foundation is an amazing foundation that works with 1,500 children and youth through Vietnam. In the last year alone, they rescued 247 people from slavery and trafficking, including girls, boys and women. In Oceania, in Australia, they have a restaurant called Lentil as Anything. This not-for-profit vegan restaurant is in 4 locations in Australia. With the slogan, Food Without Borders, they aim to care for people and provide a wholesome and nutritious meal. Guests pay what they can for meals and also use food that otherwise would have gone to landfill. They also train volunteers such as the long-term unemployed, migrants and refugees, and help them to find paid work. In South America, in Brazil, there is Brasilidade. Brasilidade was born from a dream of helping people to feel proud of the Brazilian favela, Santa Marta. As a community-based tourism organisation, their aim is to strengthen the residents of Santa Marta's identity and self-esteem and provide a cultural encounter between visitors and the community. You can take a tour with Sheila and her team to learn more about life in favela. I've personally done this and I definitely recommend it. In Colombia, they have the Dreamer Hostels. Dreamer Hostels set up an organisation in Palomino and Santa Marta that enforces certain ground rules that such businesses now adhere to, coupled with their various charitable work for the children of Palomino, such as a scholarship that helps send kids to university. Dreamer is a great example of how a hostel can and should interact with its environment. In Ecuador, the Community Hostel is located in the centre of Quito. The Community Hostel is a foundation in addition to being a hostel. From each night's stay, 10% goes towards their foundation. By serving as both a foundation and a business, Community Hostel ensures the tourist footprint is light and the result is beneficial for all parties involved. Tourists, local culture, business partners and those in the local community. They also offer community adventure tours which you can go on. To find any social impact programs in the country that you're travelling to, you can just type in projects that are helping the local community in Sydney, for example, or cafes or restaurants which give back. And you can also check the Girl About the Globe website for the particular solo travel in destination that you're travelling to. We're constantly updating pages with conscious travel and with new social impact projects for different countries, so that you can help make a difference when you travel. Thanks for listening to our Girl About the Globe podcast, making solo travel easier for you. Find everything that you need for your solo travels at girlabouttheglobe.com and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode.